Today's challenge is a really special one. It was to do a podcast with my 91-year-old Gido. Gido is my grandfather. We're Ukrainian, so we call him Gido. He is no stranger to my social media. In fact, we lived together for, I think it was almost 4 years, from 2013 to 2017. And he used to be on my social media all the time. We would document our living together. And if you actually go to my Instagram stories, there's a whole Instagram story highlight called Gido Stories. People love them. I share some of my Gido stories a lot. In fact, one of the favorite stories that I shared at my recent event, Content Machine Live, was my Gido story. And I was challenged to go do a podcast with him and see if he could give me any good advice about life or about entrepreneurship. And I'll tell you, when he is on, like when he is just awake and aware and on his game, he can be so funny and so witty and give really good advice. I have a lot of handwritten letters from him that I keep in a special keepsake box with lots of good life advice about just life is short, enjoy the view. If you do what you love, you'll never have to work a day in your life. Like he's so sentimental and very sweet. And you'll also see in this interview, he gets very emotional and affectionate. It's really sweet.
Hi.
Look who's with me.
Hi. How are you?
You know who this is?
Do you know who I am?
It's hard to tell with the mask. That's Marley.
Marley.
Yeah. Hi. I'm so happy to see you.
Well, I'm happy to see you.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Made my day.
Yeah, me too. So what are you doing? How are you spending your time?
Play cards sometimes.
You play cards? Do you win?
Sometimes.
Yeah. Do you remember when you lived with me? Do you remember when you lived with me? No? We had a fun time together. We lived together for, was it 3 years?
What?
You and I lived together for 3 years.
You're kidding.
Nope.
And I don't remember.
You don't remember. We had a good time.
Well, that's the most important.
That is important. Do you know I bought your house?
Huh?
I bought your house. So I still live in the house that we lived in together.
Good.
Yeah. Very special.
I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah. I've been looking for, do you remember it was your certificate from when you went to photography school? Do you remember that? Yeah. I think it's at
my house.
at Mom's house. So I'm gonna find it. Do you remember that? What kind of photography did you do?
Family pictures, baby pictures.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that job.
Yeah. You told me too about you lived with your grandmother for a while.
Yes.
How was that?
Because grandfather passed away and somebody had to live with grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
So they sent George. I had to change school.
Mm-hmm. When you were in school, when you were a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up?
I don't know.
No?
But I loved photography.
Yeah.
I loved that job.
Yeah.
I would work on it day and night if I had a chance. I liked that job.
How come you didn't stay in it?
The old house on the farm burnt,
Yes.
and that's where my camera burned.
Your camera burned? I didn't know that.
I didn't have a camera anymore, and I wasn't going to buy another one.
Oh, how come? Do you remember the name of your studio?
Home plate.
Home Plate. So you don't remember your house in Edmonton? Let me show you a picture. Do you remember that house?
Yeah,
And all your flowers.
yeah.
Do you know who that is? Well, that's you.
What?
Yeah, that's you.
Doesn't look like me.
Who's that?
Mom?
Yeah, that's Baba.
Helen and I had good times together.
Mm-hmm. You told me once, this was funny, you said, were telling me, I talk to Baba every day, and I said, does she ever talk back? And you said, no, she's a good girl.
She was a good girl.
Yeah.
I love that Ella. I love her. She was a joy of my life. And she had to go away. I think of Helen quite often. I'm happy she was with me. I'm really happy she was with me. She made me proud to be with her. That's how I like it.
She was very happy with you too, Gido.
Thanks.
Are you gonna make it to 100 years old? How old do you think?
95, I hope.
95.
I hope.
Okay.
I'm 90 now.
91.
Yeah.
You're 91.
And if I get to be 95, that's 4 years.
Yeah.
I'll be happy.
Yeah.
If I'm in this kind of health like I am now, nothing hurts me, nothing bothers me.
Good.
And then I'll try and get 100.
Oh.
I'm gonna try.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna try
Yeah.
to make 100.
Good for you.
If I make 100, oh,
Do you know what you told me we're gonna do for your 100th birthday? Do you have any ideas of what you'd want to do?
wiener roast.
That's exactly what you told me.
A
Yes,
wiener
a
roast.
wiener roast. He knows what he wants.
Wiener roast. I will have one.
We will have a wiener
We'll
roast.
have a wiener roast.
Who's invited?
Huh?
Who's invited?
Everybody.
Everybody. If I want to be 95 like you, what do I have to do? Do you have any advice for me?
No.
No?
Everybody has to live his own life.
Oh, okay. So if I want to be a photographer, I should be a photographer?
You could be.
Okay. I love you.
Okay. Thanks. Thanks. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye bye.